Action.
Action.
So, we are in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic
Yes.
and you've got Parkinson's.
Yep.
Young onset Parkinson's disease.
It sure is.
So, when did you go into lockdown?
21st March.
Oh, good Lord.
21st of March. It was,
21st of March.
the official lockdown was the 23rd of March. But I cacked myself when I heard about it and phoned in sick. 2 days later, I remember 2 days later, I phoned my boss and he said, stay at home. And I've been here ever since.
Have you been keeping fit?
Yes, as fit as I can be. Well, I do a lot of work stuff in the garden, as you can see, my nice manicured lawns and stuff.
It's all to do with things, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
So have you found that having access to an outside space helps?
It does. I could imagine if I was still living in the flat when I stayed up the road that this would be a lot more difficult. Because I have the choice to wander from here to the front garden, to the back garden, have sit outside in the good weather. I have the option to come outside and do wee bits and pieces of work, nothing too heavy. So it gets me out. Plus I get to see people walking by. So you see people, you hang out the window. Hang out the window.
Maybe do subtitles.
Maybe do subtitles. For those of you who are not of the Glasgow persuasion, I was looking out of my bedroom window.
So, music.
Music, yes. What about it?
You've been doing collaborations.
Collaborations indeed. I have been collaborating with Susan, writing some songs. Been collaborating with David Sangster, writing a song called Sing, which is all about, it's based on a kind of a poem or a piece he wrote called We Will Win. And we just used it and turned it into music, turned it into a song for celebration, I suppose, or the remembrance of people that have Parkinson's on National Parkinson's Week or International Parkinson's Week.
So you managed to do that online?
Online. David sent me the original track. I listened to it, thought, wow, this is pretty good. Sent him back my ideas. He took my ideas off it, sent me it back. No, he sent it back with other ideas, and eventually we came to an agreement which we were going to do. And then while we were doing that, we decided to make the video. Now the video was really interesting because he's quite a clever guy with the video is concerned, because he told me to do the video in as broad daylight as I can get. And then when it came back and he showed me the video, it was like night and day, if you pardon the pun, but it was very dark, and it's quite a dark subject, I suppose. So it was a very dark. I loved it. It's a very dark, and I rose to the occasion, I think.
The Italian girl.
Italian girl.
That danced on Instagram.
Oh, danced. The girl danced on Instagram. Yeah, that came out of the blue for me. I was on Instagram one night. She actually tagged me, even though at that time she didn't follow me, but she tagged me on it, and she does kind of yoga style dancing. I don't know what the proper name for it is, but she's a dancer, and she picked one of her songs, which was Sing, and done a dance to it, and that was quite a thing, I think, for somebody to take a piece of music you've written and be inspired to dance to it. You can't get any better than that.
Problems with medication.
Problems with medication. I've had several problems with medication. The latest sort of things were, last week or the week before, or just at the tail end of last week, the week before last, I was waking up rattling in the morning. And I kind of thought, the odd occasion I will wake up and I'm a bit jittery and stuff, and it usually calms itself down. However, I was getting it for a week and it was taking up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon to calm down. So I thought, this is not right. So I phoned Parkinsons nurse who says, right, you're going to have to increase your morning intake to 2 tablets, and we'll see how that goes, which is not a problem. So in between times, yesterday it was absolute nightmare the whole day. I had phoned up 2 weeks ago and said to or left a message on the answer phone in the doctors that all my medication wasn't coinciding with each other. That I was only getting 40 days worth of one and 2 months worth of the other, 60 days worth of the other ones. So I was kind of always running out of one. So kind of throws it. So I phoned up and left a message and said, I'm 20 days short. Could you make that up and then make sure, can you adjust it so that I get the same tablets with the same, to last me the same period, And this all started because they asked me to sign up to Boots the chemist to come and pick it up and deliver it, right? It hasn't worked out that way. The very first time they said, we'll text you when your medication's ready. I was out in Hela for 2 or 3 days when I phoned them and they said, I've been lying here for a week. So nobody texted me, so I had no idea it was ready. I can't go out because I'm shielding. So, I've got to rely on you or Brian to go and get it for me, or take me to go and get it. So anyway, no answer. I phones back in a week's time and the girl says, oh, hold on, I'll have a look. Oh, there's something on your record here. We can see there's a message on it. She says, what's the problem? I said, and I explained it to her again. She went, okay, we'll get that sorted out for you. So within that, a few days later after the weekend, I phoned up the doctor and said, what's happening with this medication? Oh, it's been sent down. Brian brings the medication in and they've sent me 20 tablets. Instead of 20 days worth of tablets. So I phones them up and the girl says to me, you've already been issued with 200 tablets on the 20th of May. I says, no, wasn't he? I says, I've not got them. They must be at the chemist then. I says, okay, I'll check. She says, in fact, get the chemist to phone me and we'll discuss it. I went, okay. I phones back the chemist, tells them, he says, no, we've definitely not had it. We've had a prescription for 20 tablets and we're not going to phone anybody because we're too busy to start phoning people. I phoned him back, he says, well, nothing we can do. Phoned back the chemist says, nothing we can do. I says, I've got 2 days tablets left. What do you expect me to do? She said, well, there's nothing we can do. We've got a pill drive and we're all allowed to send them twice a week. And he's already been up twice. I said, but I've got no medication. I'm sorry, but nothing we can do. So I just put the phone down and I phoned back the doctors and then they phoned me back eventually and sorted it out. But that's 2 weeks it took to get that. And this is the reoccurring theme with me.